Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Evil Nerds podcast, where we discuss pop culture and everything movie news. Today we have our host Gabriel Polly, and our co-host Owen Edwards, and me, Josh Reyna. Today we'll be discussing the new Cruella trailer and Mortal Kombat trailer that dropped in the past 2 days. So, to start off, we're going to start off with the Cruella trailer first. And Gabe, you want to lead us off?
Yep. So, I was a bit confused because I haven't ever seen 101 Dalmatians. I've seen a play about it, but I don't really remember it, and it didn't really delve deep. So I think I'm gonna watch the original animated version first, and then this one. But I hope it works on its own as its own movie, and I really liked the trailer. Bit generic at some parts, but it overall just gave me a sense of how the movie will play out, and I hope I can go into it, even if I don't watch 101 Dalmatians, I can just go into it and just have a good time, and see everything that happens, and I hope this movie's PG-13. It had the not rated yet. I hope it's PG-13 and not, kidified, you know?
Yeah.
So, no. I have one more thing to say. Overall, it was an okay trailer. I'm not super hyped for it, but I'll probably go see it in theaters or rent it on demand as soon as it comes out. And we can cover it on the podcast then.
Okay, alright. Yeah. So when I first saw the trailer, I was like, wait, this is basically Joker. But yeah, obviously Disney style, but yeah, just first thoughts was just Joker. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be unlike the other previous Disney live action movies, like Lion King and Aladdin. Those, I think people said that they're pretty crappy, and I agree, kind of. But yeah, I just like how it's going for a darker tone, rather than lighthearted and meant for family. And yeah, it's all really all I have to say.
Alright, do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, I'm not a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians. I never really watched it a lot as a kid. I watched, Princess and the Frog and The Little Mermaid and everything. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It's not a movie that I would go back and rewatch a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And basically, I watched the trailer, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it looks very well shot. There's some cool scenes in there, and I feel like I think Emma Stone could do a really good job as Cruella.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know what to think about it. I don't really like Disney because they just kind of make dumb live action remakes now, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. But it's directed by the person who made I, Tonya,
Yeah.
and I love that movie, so I'll probably check it out. It looks somewhat decent, so I guess I'm excited.
All right. So, any last thoughts from anybody?
I didn't know that it was made from the people who made I, Tonya.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that movie yet.
I haven't either, but I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I from everyone I hear, they're it's great, and I think my local dollar store has a Blu-ray copy, so I think I might pick it up sometime.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very happy that can I share my final thoughts on the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm really happy that this movie's taking a dark route, and I think that's gonna be really interesting to see. I hope they don't make it PG, because I feel like it looks very it doesn't look like a kid-friendly movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And just by the vibe of the trailer, I think it's probably gonna be PG-13. But if they don't, it's gonna be a hard PG. I think.
Imagine if they just made it R, and she was just whipping out machine guns.
Oh, did you hear about Disney is making a separate section for adult content on Disney Plus?
Disney 18 Plus or something.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know if they'll put it on that if they make it R.
Well, I really hope they do that with Disney Plus, because now they can show movies like Logan and Deadpool, and stuff. Still haven't seen Deadpool, but I've heard great things.
Yeah, I like the second one better than the first one, but that's just like my opinion. I think it's better. I agree with Josh on like it looks a lot like the Joker, I think, and I feel like this is gonna make us feel sympathetic towards Cruella.
Alright, so I guess that's it for this trailer. Alright, so
what overall consensus? Yeah.
It was decent.
yeah, I think I'm pretty excited for it. I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this, but it looks promising.
So now I guess we are going to be taking a stab at the Mortal Kombat trailer. Who wants to go first? Should I or?
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you guys. So I think I really liked it. I like that. I didn't like the original films. I think they're really corny and they have really bad CGI. And this one looks really good. I think it looked like it had some really good like CGI, and I really liked. It just looks really good. I was a huge fan of the games when I was younger. I used to play them with my dad a lot, and I hope this is like just as like gory and as cool as the games were. And I'm really excited for it. And I loved like the trailer looked really like fun and gory. So I think it's gonna be really good.
Anything else you want to add, or should I go next?
You can go next if you like.
Okay, so essentially, my experience with Mortal Kombat is like I had Mortal Kombat versus DC Superheroes, which was fun, and yeah, that was like part of my childhood. I really enjoyed that when my brother wasn't beating me as Raiden. But then I had one of the games on PC, but there was a jump scare in one of the sections, and I couldn't play it after that because I was scared because I was like 6 or something. And I've played the original games like a few times here and there, and they're all pretty fun. So I haven't seen the movies, so I hope this movie like captures like the fun elements of the game while adding in a ton of plot and characters and writing and stuff. My only real complaint is kind of the opposite of Owen. The CGI for me, it was good, but there were some parts where I was like, that looks a bit off, but I can accept it. And it could just be because the movie's not completely finished yet. I like the setup of the movie though. Like,
I think like sorry to interrupt, but like am I allowed to just go ahead and say something about it real quick?
Yeah, we're all trying.
All right. So I think this kind of looks like the Hellboy remake. I think because like by the trailer it looks like I think it kind of looks like I liked it, but it kind of sometimes it seems like it was like I guess trying too hard, if you know what I mean. It was really good. I liked it, but I think and I wasn't a really huge fan of the. I just don't think it's gonna be great, but I think I'll enjoy it for what it is, and I'm really excited for it.
Okay. So I guess I'll share my thoughts now.
Okay, so
yeah, honestly, this like from the beginning of the year, this was one of my top 10 most anticipated films of the year. I really like Mortal Kombat, and I did play as a kid as well. And the video game that Gabe said, Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe. I grew up on that game as well. But the trailer, it looks really good. It looks badass, dude. The kills, the fatalities, I think it's not shying away from anything. It's like hard rated R, and I'm just hoping for this film to have lots and lots of blood and gore and violence and all that stuff.
I definitely want it to be like super bloody, like slasher movie like blood, but with like an action, like John Wick kind of.
Yeah.
And overall, which trailer would we think is like better? I'm pretty sure everyone's gone already.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat as well.
The advertising team for however you say 101 Dalmatians Joker edition, they kind of did a piss poor job with that trailer. It was not very good. It was pretty basic. And the team behind Mortal Kombat, they did the best they could with it, and I really am hyped to go see it in theaters probably. But there were some parts where I definitely agree. They were just trying to get to the fan base, like at the very end when he said "get over here" and stuff. That just didn't work. It felt like, we're
I think
with the audience.
I think they should add some fan service, but I think they should try to make it like their own thing. And I think it should be like, while adding aspects from the game and adding fan service in there, I think they should just completely try to make it their own thing, and not that's what I think.
I definitely think that's a good way to put it. Is there anything else we want to say? Or what we think the quality of the actual movie will be?
I think Cruella, it could be good. I don't think it'll do great at the box office. It might because it's Disney. So I mean, I don't know. It kind of just looks like I agree with you, Gabe, that it just looks kind of basic, and I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be anything special. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, you want to go watch Cruella when it comes out on Netflix or something. I just think it's gonna be like that film you see once and then you just forget about. I think Emma Stone is a really good actress, but I don't think this is the type of role I think she should play.
It's gonna be a $6 movie in a Walmart someday as a Blu-ray, if that makes sense. Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, that'll be on the shelves for a while. Then it will get thrown in just because. But that will definitely be like a good action movie that people will remember. And when it's like on a streaming service or something, they'll be like, "Wow, that movie was pretty fun. Let's watch it."
Isn't it?
And I think that.
I'm sorry for interrupting. But
no,
I really like the strategy Warner Bros. Is actually doing, like releasing their films on HBO Max while releasing them in theaters. I think that's a really smart way to do that. But I wish they also release it for the people who don't have HBO Max on iTunes. So then it would be you can watch them anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think the Mortal Kombat movie is gonna do. I think it's gonna be really good. I really like how it looks so far.
Me too.
I definitely think that's the majority opinion from the fan base is that Mortal Kombat is gonna knock it out of the park. But it could end up being BVS too, where everyone has high expectations and then it's just. But anything else?
Not that I have, but else.
I'd like to kind of add something about BVS. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I didn't hate BVS. I think there's some good things about it, and I think Warner Bros. Just kind of messed up Zack Snyder's actual vision for it. I'm not really defending the guy. I don't really like his movies a lot, but I really think Warner Bros. Should have done better with him and kind of just been nicer to him. But and I just kind of think the Ultimate Edition kind of doesn't really add much, but I think Warner Bros. Should just let Zack Snyder do his thing, because Watchmen was really good, I think. And I wish he would make more movies like that. I wish he'd make a movie based on the comic DC Vertigo comic Sandman. I think that would be really interesting. And yeah, that's all I have to say about all of this.
So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed us talking about the Cruella, or however the fuck you say that, and the Mortal Kombat trailer. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I think we can all really appreciate this, and hopefully theaters will be more accessible to more people by the time these films release. So, yeah, bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say our next video will likely be the Tom and Jerry review.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that movie is probably gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think the trailer looks not great, but doesn't look that
I like
bad.
the animation. It looks good. I guess it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It just feels like the Dora movie. But yeah, thank you guys. And I'm excited to be a new host on here from now on. So yeah, go subscribe to these guys' channels. They are better than my channel for sure, everybody. So thank you guys for letting me be on here, and yeah, I'm excited for the future of these like upcoming videos that we're gonna do. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alrighty.